Good evening, King Show fans. This week we return to the Game of Fairfield for their Wednesday night sweeper. We got an exciting final in store for you folks this week. We're going to have Jeremy Saccone face off against Jeremy Menninger. Just as last week, this is a handicap event. This is going to be 90% of 220. Jeremy Menninger is going to be getting 25 sticks in this final. Saccone, he's 220 plus, so he'll be bowling scratch today. As these guys are finishing their warm-ups, we'd like to thank everybody that stopped on out to the Game of Fairfield this week. We had another great turnout. Lonnie, Missy, and Dennis and the gang, they're going to keep this sweeper rolling for you folks to give you something to shoot at midweek. So be sure to spread the word as we continue to make this sweeper grow. So these guys are getting set for today's final. Jeremy Menninger had a high today in the qualifier. He had a career high of 280. So congratulations to him on some good shooting. Just in case you folks missed last week's sweeper, this format's a little bit different than the normal sweepers in the tri-state area. We're going to have a 2-game total pinfall final. This is going to give these guys a chance in case they catch a bad pair here. A little bit more forgiving, give them a chance to bounce back. This is a format that's pretty popular up north, Columbus, Cleveland, Toledo area. So we're going to try and integrate that down here in the Cincinnati tri-state area. Give these guys a chance to regroup if they get a bad set. These guys are finishing up here. Well, one thing's for sure tonight, I think Jeremy's going to win, so to speak. That was the going joke for the finals here today. One way or another, Jeremy's going to win. But Jeremy Saccone, the higher seed in today's final, has elected to make Jeremy Menninger start the match out. And we are on 13 and 14 today at the Game of Fairfield, located off of Route 4, just down the road from Jungle Gyms in Fairfield, Ohio. The billeter tournaments got this sweeper fired up for you folks, and we'll be running every Wednesday night. They're going to be starting to bump the start time back to 7 o'clock to give some people a chance to get here. It was originally at 6:30. Well, Jeremy Menninger's opening pitch is a good one, folks. He hits the light mixer in his opening shot. He applies some pressure early on in this final. We're going to get a look at Jeremy Saccone here next, out of Southgate, Kentucky. Jeremy, a frequent finalist at all of our sweeper events in the tri-state area. And his opening pitch is a good one as well, folks, as the 6-pin gets the love tap on the 10. Jeremy looking for a early double in this final. He is currently on staff with Ebonite and a staff member of the Hits Pro Shop in northern Kentucky, as he makes his second pitch in this final. Goes a bit wide of the mark as he leaves the dinner bucket. He leaves the 2-4-5-8. So Jeremy has left the 4-piece meal deal here to convert, as he changes to another ball to bring this back. And he does convert. So great conversion there by Jeremy Saccone in the second, as he has 20 in the first with a spare up in the second. Jeremy Menninger looking to take advantage of that here. Looking for an early double of his own. Going up the boards here, And he makes another great shot here. High flush in the 1-3. Looking for 3 in a row here. Now these two gentlemen are battling it out on a modified house pattern here at the Game of Fairfield. As Jeremy gets set here in the third. 5-step delivery, going right up the boards. And Jeremy Menninger just got bit by the split bug as he leaves the 4-6-7-10, the double pinochle. So let's see if he elects to go for the count or if he's going to try and go for the conversion. It looks like he just went to take the 2. Going 8 out in that frame. After that open, that gives him 52 in the third. And Jeremy Saccone has got himself an opportunity here. Let's see if he takes full advantage. And Jeremy going a bit wide of the mark again. Almost leaves the bucket. As he leaves the 4-8 combination here. Let's see if Jeremy likes to go straight at it or plays off the strike ball. Looks like he's throwing the cutter at it, folks. Oh, and tough break there by Jeremy Saccone. We're not used to seeing that out of him. Fortunately, he goes 9 out in that frame as he chops the 8 off the 4. Both of these gentlemen at this point have an opening in this final. Jeremy looking to get back on the strike train here as he's got a few pins to chip away at. And he makes a good pitch here, folks. Watch this one against the replay. As he shreds the rack, head pin comes off the sideboard to clean up what was left. Jeremy Menninger here has a little bit of an opening here. See if he can pull away in this final. He goes up the boards. And he goes a bit wide of the mark as well. Almost leaving the dinner bucket. But he leaves the partial bucket with the company. As he leaves the 2-4-5-7 combination. Let's see how Jeremy Menninger plays this one. He's going to play off the strike mark. And he does convert. So great conversion there by Jeremy Menninger. It's easily a very choppable spare attempt there. He's looking to build on that. See if he can take 10 back here. Fortunately for Jeremy Menninger, he goes through the heart yet again. He broke up the double pinochle, but this time he has the 6-7-10 split. Let's see if he tries to give this one a run here. One of the more difficult splits to convert. He's going to have to bounce it out or cut it super thin to slide it over. And he looks like he just elected to take the 2. So he's going for the count. That gives him 78 in the 5th after that open. Jeremy Saccone's got another opportunity to chip away at that handicap lead that Menninger has on him. He's on a strike, looking to make it 2 in a row and get on the strike train. And that's a good pitch by Jeremy Saccone, folks. Watch this one against the replay as he shreds another rack. Upwards of 19 miles an hour today. Saccone here looking for 3 in a row. Looking to get some turkey time. take a commanding lead in this final. And he goes light again, unfortunately, on lane 13. As he leaves the 2-pin. Easy spare attempt. As Jeremy changes balls here. Goes right at it. And he does convert. So great conversion there by Jeremy Saccone. After that spare, that gives him 96 in the 5th. With a spare up in the 6th. So we got a difference of 7 pins at this point. Jeremy Menninger is still in the lead. But he's coming off an open, and Jeremy Saccone is on a spare. So this match is tightened up considerably at this point. As Menninger's pitch was in the pocket this time. Unfortunately for him, it was not driving as he leaves the 5-7. He's going to have to slide that 5-pin over into the 7 to keep the pressure on in this final. And it's got a chance. Fortunately for Jeremy Menninger, it kind of blows by here. He goes 8 out in that frame. And unfortunately for him, that is back-to-back opens at this point. Do not want to give a guy like Saccone a chance in this final. Much less one open, but back-to-back opens is not what you want to do against a guy like him. Well, Menninger's pitch in the 7th goes high on lane 13 as he leaves the 6-10. Fortunate enough to break up the split this time. See if he makes a ball change to straighten this out, or if he just kind of does a kill shot. Does convert as he played it off a strike mark. Nonetheless, it's a spare. And Jeremy Saccone looking to take full charge of this final. Four-step delivery. Another great pitch there by Jeremy Saccone. As he absolutely shreds the rack on this one, folks. Jeremy is firing that ball upwards of 18 to 19. As high up as 20 mile an hour in this final. Really cranking it up as he goes with the palm style delivery. Gets a bit of his thumb in this one this time. He's kind of going half quarter thumb. But a great pitch there by Jeremy Saccone as he goes high flush. Taking 10 in the pit. After that double, it gives him 116. Saccone can still take it out for 236. Menninger at this point, he's going to be looking in the 190 range. And he's going to need shots like that to get it done. So great shot there by Jeremy Menninger. He's looking to build on that here and set the foundation 9th frame. As we stated, he can go out in the 190s. He's going to need it. As he throws his pitch in the 9th. Ooh, tough break there by Jeremy Menninger. He goes through the heart as he leaves the Greek Church, the ever-dreaded 4-6, 7-9, 10 split. Let's see if he elects to go for the count or give this split a run. And he's looking like he's going to take the count here, folks, as he goes 8 out total in this ninth frame, giving him 132 in the ninth. His max potential at this point is going to be in the 160s. As we stated, Jeremy Saccone can still go out in the 230s. He is taking a commanding lead in this final. And he's done so with shots like that, folks. Watch this one on the Insta replay. Head pin twisting off the sideboard, hitting him thin to win, as Slam and Sam used to say. Saccone currently up 40 plus and looking to build on that here. He can really pull away in this 2-game total pinfall final. With a couple good shots in the 10th here. And that's close. Great pitch there. Not much you can do about that one, folks, as he blisters the rack and leaves the smash 10-pin. 6-pin going up and around the 10. As he makes a ball change to the plastic, and he does convert the spare. So good conversion there by Jeremy Saccone, as he is slowly building on that lead. If he puts 10 on top here, he'll end up with 215 in the first game of this total pinfall match. And he gets it. So great mixer there by Jeremy Saccone. Looks like he's trying out a different ball here in the final. Jeremy Menninger here, he's going to have to get something rolling here. See if he can regroup and make up some pins in this second game. Let's see what we get out of him in here in the 10th frame. See if he can take this one off the sheet for 160. And he makes a good pitch. 6-pin tried. It kicked on that 10, but just could not get enough on it to get it out. So he makes a ball change here. Bring the spare back. Close. Ooh, unfortunate for him. He flags the 10. There's 9 out in the 10th frame. So not a good opening start by Jeremy Menninger, as he's given Jeremy Saccone a very large head start in this 2-game total pinfall, as he finishes with 141. Saccone's going to have a 50-plus pin lead going into this second match, as Menninger is getting ready to start game number 2 in this final. Hoping for a better result than game number 1. And he goes back-to-back half 10s. Let's see if he can cover this one in the second game opener. Changes balls. Looking to kill the shot and go right at it. And the same result as the 10th frame of the first game. Jeremy Menninger flags the spare, so gives Saccone another opening here in this final. Jeremy looking to build on that lead. Four-step delivery. And a solid shot here, but he creeps a little high as he leaves the 4-pin. Fortunate for him, there was no company with it. He's looking to sustain that early lead in this 2-game pinfall, total pinfall final. Looks like he's going to try and throw off a strike mark here, bring this back, and he does. So great conversion there by Jeremy Saccone. His pitch here on lane 14 is a good one, folks. Watch this one on the instant replay. He's just shredding racks when he gets it there. That ball is absolutely money. He's hitting them light and he's letting them fight. So Jeremy has 20 in the first with a strike up in the second. Menninger here looking to get something going. And unfortunate for him, he goes wide of the mark. A little bit of overcompensation for the last couple times going high as he leaves the 210 split. Definitely not something that he's been wanting to see in this final, as he's been trying to get things going. Unfortunate for him, he flags this split. Goes 8 out in this frame as well. And he has back-to-back opens to start this second game in the final. Let's see if he can get back on the strike train here in the third frame. And he goes wide of the mark again. Ball just not finishing strong as he leaves the 4-5 split. See if he can fit this one up. Put the ball right between the pins. It's a good shot, and he does convert. So great conversion error by Jeremy Menninger. He was able to fit up the mini split there. And as we're getting some double wood cleared out here on lane 13, folks, we'd just like to remind you that next week the start time for this Wednesday night sweeper will be bumped back to 7 o'clock. They are doing this in order to get a few people in that were unable to make the 6:30 start time. They were informed if they can go back to 7, the entry level will increase. So we're going to bump it back to 7 o'clock. It is a $35 entry fee every Wednesday here at the Game of Fairfield. There will be brackets and jackpots available. So contact Lonnie for information on that. As Jeremy throws another great pitch. So we watched this one taking 10 straight back. That was an absolute BB on that one. He really pumped that shot in there. So Jeremy has a double here, looking to make it 3 in a row. Get some turkey time and get back on the strike train. Great shot. Scout just missed, folks. Look at that on the instant replay. Head pin coming off the sideboard, went right behind that 10 pin. He's got the pins dancing today. Fortunately, that one was blind. But he changes to the plastic, looking to bring this spare back. And he does convert. So great conversion there by Jeremy Saccone in the 4th frame. Jeremy Menninger has got to go, and he's got to go now. To have any shot in this final, he's going to have to put a nice little string together here. Let's see if he starts it right now. And wow, what a great pitch. Unfortunate for him, he leaves the true tap in the game, the Stone 8. Unbelievable Andy Mack. When he really needed one to get back into this final, he got tapped like no other. Let's see if he can bring the spare back, and he does. So unfortunate for Jeremy Menninger. He left the Stone 8. Let's see if he can bounce back and get some help from Saccone. He's going to definitely need a bit of help to get back into this final. 5-step delivery, a little off balance on that one. He hits the hole, but he leaves another half 10 on lane 14. Looks like he's kind of fighting the approaches a little bit, trying to keep his footing underneath him. Jeremy just not really looking comfortable at this point. Got a quick start with an early double, and since then has struggled to keep pace with Jeremy Saccone, but he does convert that spare. After that spare conversion, it gives him 55 in the fourth. But spares are not going to win this one, as Jeremy Saccone is in complete control of this total pinfall final. Throws a decent pitch here, but gets a great break. He was looking at the 4-9 for a second, and it just kind of caved in for him. So, great break there by Jeremy Saccone. See if he takes advantage of that good pin action. And he does. So Jeremy Saccone making a statement here at this point in the sixth frame. Trying to lock this one down. And he's one frame closer to a win today. Jeremy Menninger looking to get something going. And unfortunately for him, he goes through the nose, almost caved it in. So leaves another 10 pin. See if he can bring this one back. Off balance yet again, just not in the cards today for Jeremy Menninger. And at this point, he has really dug himself a hole. Finish it on a good note. There we go. He finally got one the carry flush there in the 1-3. Good shot there by Jeremy Menninger. It's going to be a little bit too late here for him. And Saccone's on a double, as he is currently up 80 plus in this final. Looking to build on that. Goes a bit wide of the mark, almost leaves the 2-8 double wood. This time he just leaves the 8 pin. An easy single pin spare attempt to bring back. Saccone here looking to keep things clean. Convert this spare. And he does. So great conversion there by Jeremy Saccone. Looking to put a little icing on the cake here in this final game of the total pinfall match here at Game of Fairfield. He's going on a bit of a victory lap. Another great shot there by Jeremy Saccone, as we see on the instant replay. High flush in the 1-3. After that strike, that gives him 158 in the 7th, with a strike up in the 8th. His max potential in this second game will be in the 230s. So Jeremy Menninger at this point, off balance yet again, having all kinds of trouble with the approaches. Goes wide of the mark, leaves the 2-8 double wood. So looks to bring this spare back. He does convert. It's a good conversion there by Jeremy Menninger. At this point, this match is going to be out of reach. He had a good run today. Made it through some tough match play to get to this point. He had a high game of 280 in the qualifier. Fortunately for him, he goes 8-10. And he just can't seem to catch a break at this point. Looking at another open yet again in this second game. Gave it a shot there, almost slid it over. After that open, it's going to put him at 130 in the 8th with a max potential of 160. Well, great showing today by Jeremy Saccone. He had some carry issues last week against Jay Pickett. got a hot hand going today. And tonight's final, as he stays red hot with another great shot there in the foundation 9th frame. It's still finished in the 240s at this point. Another great shot there. Flushing the 1-3, taking 10 straight back. As you can hear the crack of the pins. He's really got some heat on that one. He's firing that ball upwards in the high 19-mile-an-hour range. Has peaked in the 20s today. Gets another great break here, folks. High flush, taking 10 straight back. Jeremy Saccone is going to be your winner today at the Game of Fairfield. So congratulations to him. He takes a little victory lap through the legs. That one crosses over. But nonetheless, Jeremy's going to be your winner today at the Game of Fairfield, as he finishes with a 245 in game number 2 for a grand total of 460 today in this 2-game total pinfall final. As Jeremy Menninger is looking to finish things out here. Tough break for him again as he leaves the 3-10 baby split. Just not in the cards for him today as he runs into the buzzsaw, Jeremy Saccone. But a valiant effort, to say the least. As he goes 9 out in the 10th. Your final score today in the second match: Jeremy Saccone 245, Jeremy Menninger's 139. Congratulations to Jeremy Saccone, your winner today, as he won 460 to 330 over Jeremy Menninger. From everyone here at King of TV Bowling, we just want to say thank you for viewing. Please be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the content we will be covering in the tri-state area. Check us out on Facebook and be sure to give us a tweet on Twitter. We'll see you next time on the lanes. Take care. This King of TV Bowling production has been brought to you by White Oak Auto Care, family owned and operated for over 30 years. Give them a call today. 513-741-1300 for all your automotive needs. And by the Bowler's Edge Pro Shop. Balls, bags, shoes, and so much more. Check out the Bowler's Edge Pro Shop at Gilmore Lanes. Folks, you can check out all this great action on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Be sure to log on to kingofttvbowling.com for more information. We'll see you next time on the lanes. Take care.